Schwartz here with Marty Music, and I'm revisiting a tried and true topic, but I want to give you an introductory lesson into the 12-bar blues. Now, real quick, I have, a very intensive course with tabs and charts, and it takes you through the, basic blues step by step at martymusic.com. But this is a great lesson all on its own. And also, it's inspired by the original lesson on Marty Music that I put out on the 12-bar blues, which came out on the first day that Marty Music launched. And a little backstory, I was kind of in a transition in my career trying to get Marty Music ready, and I was kind of scrambling every single day making videos leading up to the release of the channel so I could have, somewhere around 100 videos to be out on the day of the channel launch. And apparently my 12-bar blues, there was a lot of comments how I'm only playing 11 bars. And honestly, it's very possible because that was a kind of a crazy time of, lots of multitasking going on in my life, stressful multitasking. But anyway, Marty Music's almost 5 years old now, and I'm having the best time I've ever had doing this. And so to celebrate that, I'm going to do a redo on a basic 12-bar blues for you guys. And I think it's a really important skill if you want to learn to get better at guitar. So let's zoom in and have some fun. Feeling nice and relaxed now, and I want to thank you for your support. Here we go. All right, so a 12-bar blues means that the progression lasts 12 bars and then starts over again. A bar is a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. So that was just 3 bars. So the whole progression lasts 12 of those, and then starts over and does 12 more, 12 more, 12 more, 12 more. And at some point you have to try and end it. But that can be hard to do, and it's really fun to solo over as well. It's also the, the building blocks of rock, and, it's kind of the language that carried on into all the, modern music. So it's definitely good to know, and it's great for guitar, studying guitar. It's such a... all the techniques involved with blues carry over into everything. So let's talk about those 12 bars. I'm going to try and keep it simple with the open chords first. So you have 3 chords that make up the blues. You have what's called the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. The 1 chord for us is going to be E7. It's just like an E major chord, but the ring finger off, which makes the open D ring out, which is called the 7th. The 7, it makes it sound bluesy. So then the 4 chord is an A7, and it's the middle finger on the 2nd fret D, ring finger on the 2nd fret B. Now you can play it with these 2 fingers. I prefer this. So that's called the 4 chord. Then you have the 5 chord, which is B7. And so that's 2nd fret A, 1st fret D, 2nd fret G. Then try and get your pinky on that 2nd fret high E. If you're a beginner, you can use it without the pinky, and then eventually, as you get more comfortable, add it. All right, so we talked about this 12 bars of these 1, 4, and 5 chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that was the 12 bars with the chords underneath. Obviously, when you think of blues, you probably think more of. So when I'm doing this right now, that's just a riff that is implying an E7 chord. So it's a little bit harder to play for a beginner. So, we'll get to that. But let's go back to those 12 bars. So we're going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4 bars of E7, then 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 2 bars of A7, back to 2 bars of E7. 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. Then B7, 2, 3, 4, A7, 2, 3, 4, E7, 2, 3, 4, B7, 2, 3, 4. So let's count out to make sure it's 12 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's called the turnaround. 5, 4, 1, 5, like so. So that's the first step. But now we want to substitute those E7 just blung, right? We want to now add that blues boogie riff to it. Now the cool thing is, one guitar player could be playing what I just showed you, E7, especially like a beginner who's just trying to keep up. I mean, if you know those 3 chords and you can switch them pretty comfortably, you can do a blues jam in you know, someone's garage or an open blues jam, and you can play right along with the chords, and it's going to be great. It's going to be fun and good for you, even if you're a beginner. So now, anytime you have E7, instead we want to work on this. It's the open E string and the 2nd fret A string. Da, da, da. So the E string's ringing out, and then now my index is here, and my ring finger goes up to the 4th fret of that A string, and you're hearing the E and the A ring out. And then with that finger still down, you go ba 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 ba. Take it really slow if you're a beginner. You know, do that for like 3 or 4 minutes, and then move on to something else and keep coming back to it so you don't get frustrated. You just got to start really slow with it. Rotate a few different fun little things to work on if you're really, really a beginner. So for the 1 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4. So we just did 4 measures of this riff, and then you just switch to the open A string, same exact thing, but on the D string with your fingers and the open A string. 2 bars. 2. Back to 2 bars of E, so back to this. And now for the B7, we're going to play the chord, not a boogie riff. 3. And even for the A7, you can go to the chord for this part of the progression, which is the turnaround. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so that's something that you build up to. So in other words, the structure I did at the end there was the exact same thing. It was a 12-bar blues, and there's just new things that once you for instance, once you master this, then you can add your pinky up. Improvise how and what you add, because it all is going to work over the implied E7 chord. Still, all that is still the same structure of that 12-bar blues. So the last thing that I'm going to show you for this video, and let me know in the comments if you want a follow-up of this. I've got an entire, library of courses at martymusic.com that take you step by step through all this stuff. So, and it helps support me. So I would recommend you checking out, if you're a beginner, I've got a beginner blues, which is just really goes over this nice and slow with tablatures, to guide you along the way. All right, so B7, that turnaround. 1, 2, 3, 4, A7. Here's a great little riff, and it's not too hard. And it starts over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So after the B7, A7, nice and fun. You can even do it with one finger if you need to. So it starts with that, which is an E power chord, also known as an E5. It's the open E string and the second fret of the A string. Like that. Then you're going to slide that finger up, or your pinky is what I would want you to eventually get to, but so second fret, 2, 2, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 0, 1, 2. So from that B7 again, B7, 2, 3, 4, A7, 2, 3, 4, E, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 0, 1, 2. Progression starts over. That helped. All right, I counted out loud a lot of times. It was 12 bars. Anyway, like I said, you guys, I have a bunch of courses at my site, Marty Music, that will get deeper into this. Link in the first comment for you to check that out. And also, really appreciate you guys subscribing here to Marty Music YouTube channel if you haven't yet, and also clicking that bell notification or smashing the bell notification. Thank you guys. See you later.